Hey there, how are you guys today? This is Shannon Jones here to bring you another 45-minute yoga session. I'll stay here just for a second. I'm really glad you're stepping in to do this practice today. So whether your body has been stiff, it's been holding some tension, you've got some stress in your body or like maybe your mind, you just need to get some wiggles out, you have some extra time on your hands during this season, I hope this practice will bring you some balance and allow you to connect to yoga offers this opportunity to connect to what's happening in any given moment. We call it the now moment, to be present. So to be present, it's the connection is how you move your body, what you're doing with your body, and how you breathe, and like joining those two together. So I'm going to step back to my mat space that I created for today's session, and let's begin in child's pose, please. Your knees out wide, wider than your outer ribs. Drop your seat back towards your heels. Begin to let your seat be heavy and stretch your arms forward. Reach them so far forward that everything from your low wrist to your armpits is lifted and your forehead goes down. Each finger is wide. From your fingerprint, your joints, the length of your finger bones, entire palm and surface of your hands pressed down. Begin to breathe and connect to your breath, in breath and out breath through your nose. There's an unclench teeth, your lips cover over your teeth. And by doing that, you'll begin to build some heat in your inner body. So you'll have more access, more pliability perhaps. Gives your body something to work with. Take a full breath in. A long breath out. Do that once more, in breath. Empty your air. Come to your hands and your knees. This is called four post. Fingers are straight ahead. Hands are slightly wider than your shoulders. Index fingers face forward. And your knees are right underneath your hips. Inhale, drop your belly down, look ahead as cow. And exhale, pull your belly in, look to your thighs, cat. Inhale, cow, belly goes down, shoulder blades pull together. Round for cat, shoulder blade, bones lift up and out. Cow, deep breath in, let your tailbone rise up. You're undulating your spine. Exhale, round your spine up. Hug and hollow your belly. Come to neutral. You can make sure index fingers are forward. Step your legs back, high push up. And then drop your eyes to your feet. You want about 6 to 10 inches, 6 or 8 inches between your big toes. Again, hands are about a little bit wider than your shoulders. Squeeze up on your seat. Push into your mat. Draw a full breath in. Seat to the ceiling. Downward facing dog. Bend your knees. And then you straighten. You bend your knees. And you straighten. You want to keep stillness from your hands to your hips. Just your knees are bending. Awakening the bottoms of your feet. Letting your low back know what you're up to. You're easy to keep a gentle bend, arms pressed down and forward. Draw a full breath. Empty your air out, look forward. Step your feet to the top of your mat. When they're flat, you take halfway lift. Then as you fold, heel toe your feet shoulder distance, 10 to 15 inches apart. Hands go to your arms, your elbow area, and drop your head. This is ragdoll. Your head be loose, your jaw unclenched. And push down through all parts of your feet, all toes, the ball mounds on your feet, the heels of your feet, downward pressure. And then to activate more, press your heels down and out. Begin to feel something happen bigger through the back of your legs, stretching your seat muscles, bringing more space to the sacrum area, the lowest part of your back. Take a breath. Drop your arms down. Halfway lift, pull your head forward. As you fold, heel toe your feet together, breathe out. Reach overhead, mountain pose. You can't see my hands, but you can see my head. Prayer hands to your heart. It's called Sun Salutation A. We'll do a modification to begin and then 2 full ones. Reach up, mountain. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, straight back, breathe in. Step to high plank, breathe out. The modification in high push-up is always with your knees down. Toes could be down or toes could point up. Take a full breath. You shift forward. Low push-up, elbows to your waist. Upward, pull your chest forward. Toenails are flat on the mat. Downward facing dog. Empty your air. Seat high. Breathe in. Breathe out. In breath. All your breath out, look forward. Step your feet to the top of your mat. When they're flat, halfway lift. Fold, drop your head heavy. Reach overhead, mountain. Fold forward, breathe out. Halfway lift, straight back, in breath. High plank, exhale. Take a breath in, you shift forward, low push up. Upward, pull your chest up. Downward dog, hips go high. So if you hear a dog, dogs are downstairs. Take a breath in. There's always distractions in life, breathe out. Do you stay connected? Breathe in. Empty your air. Step your feet to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold down, breathe out. Reach overhead, mountain. I'll show this one profile. Fold forward. Straight back halfway. High to low push-up. Shoulders no lower than your elbows. Then push away from the mat. Pull forward, up dog. Down dog, seat high. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more in breath. Empty all of your air. Step your feet up to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold down. Rise up, mountain. Prayer hands to your heart. Reach up, mountain. Chair pose. Chair begins Sun Salutation B. Salutations. Sun salutations are meant to warm up the large muscle groups of your body and to build that connection of body and breath movement. So are you still breathing out? In and out, in and out. Check in with your feet, your toes straight ahead, your heels straight back. About a fist distance between your feet. It's front hips, not outer hips. It's not mat distance. Reach up, mountain, breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out. Straight back halfway. High to low push-up. Empty your air fully. Upward, pull your chest in and up. Downward facing dog. Right foot to right hand, warrior one. Back heel pivots down, anchors flat, arms reach, and then go for goal post. I'll say goal post, I'll say cactus arms. What I love about this one, a little less stress in the shoulders and more action in your back muscles. So some toning and engagement of your trunk. Engage your belly. Take a breath. Push your feet down. Take another breath. Squeeze up on your left butt cheek. Reach up, breathe in. High to low push up, breathe out. Upward, pull your chest forward. Downward facing dog. Left foot forward, warrior one. Both heels down, arms reach up to begin. Goalpost arms. Steady your eyes, whether you're looking at the screen or beyond the screen. Pull your belly in. Shoulder blades are going to glide downwards versus just in towards your spine, but in and down, like you're dragging them to your waist. Breathe out, squeeze up on your right butt cheek. Reach your arms overhead, big stretch through your side body. High push up, low push up. Empty your lungs. Upward facing dog. Downward seat to the sky. Take a breath in. Push down into your mat. Another breath in. Make sure your neck and your jaw are loose. Then look forward, step your feet forward. When they're flat, halfway lift. Fold forward. Reach overhead mountain. Get really, really tall. Chair pose with your goalpost arms. One in breath, big one now. Fold down, squeeze your belly. Halfway lift. High to low push up. Upward facing, squeeze your seat muscles. Downward facing dog. Right foot forward, warrior one. Root down. Inhale, carries you up. Warrior two, open up. Check in with your feet. You always want to check in with your feet. For warrior two, front toes face straight ahead. Your back toes face on this particular side to the left. So give a 90-degree angle if your heels were to touch. Arms reach front and back. Head lifts up, belly pulls in. Take a full in breath. High to low push up, full out breath. You'd always step to down dog. Breathe into upward facing. Everyone is downward facing dog. Left foot, warrior one. And check in with your feet. Oh, warrior one. Ha! Now warrior two. Sorry, I went straight to warrior two. I was excited to get there. And check in with your feet. Similar to the structure of a house, if the foundation is not level, then everything from up there above, it's not going to be a solid foundation of a house to be built on. So always look for your feet. If your feet are on the mat, they're going to be your primary foundation source. So take a breath, press your feet down. High to low push up, all the way down or step to downward facing dog. Breathe big, it's up dog. Breathe out big into your down dog. In breath. Out. One more in breath. All your breath out. Lift your right leg up behind you towards the ceiling. Bend your knees, stack your hips. And then come to your left toes. Let your heel come above your ball mound. And push down through your hands. Reach your right knee up to the ceiling. Take a full breath in. Crescent lunge. Back heel stays lifted. Right foot comes forward. All toes face straight ahead. And you reach all the way up. And here's my goalpost arms. It's where I keep my tension, so I like to connect to a softer way of doing the arms. Prayer hands to your heart. Squeeze up on your left thigh muscle and hinge forward. I'm going to pull your sternum bone up to your thumb bones. Left elbow to your top of your thigh or the outside of your thigh and twist. Keep your left leg firm. Keep your right foot pushing down firmly. Draw a big breath in. And then twist more. Great for your spine. One more in. Strong, strong twist. Inhale, hands to your mat on either side of your front foot. Back knee comes down. Untuck your back toes. Straighten your right leg. Half splits. Runner stretch. Press down through your right heel and flare your right toes. Your collarbones pull forward and actively push your seat, your pelvis back. Breathe in deep. Breathe out deeper. One more in. Empty your air. Come forward with your right foot is flat. Curl your back toes, lift your back knee up. Take your hands forward past your front foot, standing splits left leg up to the ceiling. Drop your face down towards your right leg so the crown of your head faces your toenails. Press in gently through your hands. Press down firmly through your right foot. Squeeze your left butt cheek. Lift your leg higher. Full breath. Fold forward. Breathe out. Take your feet wide, about outer hip distance. Peace fingers. Scoop up your big toes. Bend your elbows. Bend your knees and fold. Big toe pose. Great place to nod gently through your neck. Push your big toes into your fingers. Draw a breath in. Remove your fingers, heel toe your feet closer, breathe out. Reach up, mountain pose all the way up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Straight spine, halfway in breath. High to low push up, out breath. Always option just for down dog. Upward face. Downward facing dog, seat high. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more in breath. Empty. Send your left leg up to the ceiling. Bend your knees, stack through your hips. Right heel comes up high. Left knee comes up higher. Strong in your index fingers and your thumbs. Draw a full breath in. Step forward, crescent lunge. Back heel stays up. All toes face straight forward. You rise. Goalpost arms. It's an always option. Lock in on your belly. Squeeze. Prayer hands to your heart. Hinge forward. Squeeze up on your right leg. Push down through your left foot. Twist to the left. Right elbow to your left thigh. Press your left hand firmly into your right hand. I'm going to work to stack your left collarbone above your right collarbone. So your collarbones have a vertical line. Take a full breath. A big twist. Get one more chance in. And then twist. Inhale, hands to your mat on either side of your front foot. Back knee goes down. You untuck your toes. Left leg goes straight. Runner stretch, half splits. Let your hands help you. Push your hands or fingers. Your fingers need something to lift the floor up. You can use your block or your prop. Fingers press down and forward. And then seat presses back. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out deeper. In breath. And stretch the back of your left leg as you breathe out. Pull forward, left foot comes flat, back, toes curl and knee lifts. Fingers come forward, standing split. Soar your right leg up. Actively drop your chest to your head down. Look to your right toes. Watch your leg go as high as it can go. And then push firmer now on your left foot. Give your right butt cheek a squeeze. In breath. And fold. Breathe out. Take your feet wide on your mat. You'll turn your toes out. Your heels will come a little closer. It's called a yoga seat. You're going to drop your seat down. So I can hover my seat. You also use a block or a cushion. And sit your butt bones on something and prayer hands. So I'll demo the block. Sometimes that's a little more access. You lift your sternum up to your thumbs, get broad across your collarbones. The crown of your head lifts up. If you've got a block and you want to try removing it, you've got about 2 or 3 more breaths in a yoga sit. Kids pose, they call this like a frog, rivet. I get lucky, I get to teach a lot of different varieties of yoga. I teach kids, I teach breast cancer center survivors and those going through treatments, teenagers, elderly, chair yoga, those with diseases that affect muscles in the body, where yoga really facilitates them to be able to walk and move through life. Athletes and just general people who love the practice. Again, it's whatever relation that connects for you. It definitely has connected for me. Fold forward, heel toe your feet to touch, or like an inch apart. And push your feet down, drop your head heavy, breathe out. Reach up and overhead, mountain. Straight line, prayer hands to your heart. Lift your right leg up, left hand to your hip. This is called standing leg raise. So nice and tall. Push down through your left foot. Squeeze to your left thigh and your left butt cheek. The back of your skull lifts up. Both hands on your hips. Extend your right leg forward. Push your heel to whatever's in front of you. Now point your toes to what's in front of you. So you lengthen the muscle. You flex your foot, you strengthen the muscle. Point. Flex, bend your knee in, wrap your hands around your knee and your shin, hug your kneecap all the way up as high as it can go towards your armpit, your right collarbone. Your foot is still flexed, and right foot down, prayer hands to your heart. Take a peek, feet just an inch or so apart if anything. Left leg up, standing leg raise. So right hand on your hip, left hand on your knee, foot is flexed, right foot is firm, right knee is soft. Do a little bounce if you need to. Squeeze your right thigh muscles, squeeze your right butt cheek. Shoulder blades draw inwards and downwards. We practiced that earlier. Crown of your head lifts. Notice what you're connecting to. Is it more visual? Is it more breath? Is it more physically related? Maybe it's more auditory related. Hands to your hips. Take a breath in. As you exhale, push your left leg straight, heel out. Inhale, point your toes, stretch the front of your foot, flex. Point. Flex, breathe out. Inhale, bring your knee up and into your left ribs. Kneecap goes up to your left shoulder. Tight, tight, tight squeeze. You can actually get a stretch in the front of your right hip flexor. The more you squeeze this guy in, and step your left foot down, prayer hands. We'll do a modification of dancer. Right hand, take your thumb, let your elbow go to your waist, and your thumb faces the back. Face the same direction as your butt cheeks. You're gonna bend your right knee. You're gonna grab. You may grab the inside so your palm would flip the other direction. Grab the inside if you can, and then line your knees up. So just look for that in your eyes. Take your left hand to your hip first, and then left arm is goalpost. So your knees can stay exactly as they are in the same physical plane, or let your right knee go behind your left knee, let your right foot lift up to the ceiling. Goalpost stays, your shoulder blades squeeze. This can be a great stretch for your right quad muscles, the top of the thigh. Great stretch for the tendons and things around your right knee. Breathe in, mountain, feet down, arms rise. Prayer hands to your heart as you breathe out. All right, so left thumb face to the back, the same direction as your seat. Right hand to your hip. Bend your left knee, grab for the inside. The hamstring gets catchy on this side. If you can only have access to grab on the outside of your foot, then grab the outside. Once you have your knees in the same plane, a gentle bend through your standing leg. The half goalpost over your right arm. You can stay, or you just up level. You just continue to go bigger. Your left heel goes up to the ceiling. Your left knee goes in the direction of the back of your mat. Collarbones stay broad, belly stays in, so low back is supported. Get a stretch on your left thigh and your left knee area. Take a full breath. Stay on the out breath. Feet down, arms up, mountain. Breathe in. Put our hands to your heart. Tree pose. Let's work shin today. Right foot to your left shin. Prayer hands stay. Be softness in your face. Feel the connection here, coming back to connection of your foot on your leg. Push your leg into your foot. Press each hand of fingers into the other hand of fingers. Set your right foot down. Left foot up on your right shin. Tree pose. Tree is about centering, regrounding, bringing some calmness. Squeezing from the outer sides of your body to the center of your body. Left foot bones to your right leg bones. Left hand bones to your right hand bones. Ribs together, shoulder blades together. Take a breath. Exhale your left foot to the mat. Reach up, mountain. Move this out. Fold forward, breathe out. Straight back, halfway lift. High plank, exhale, stay. Breathe in. Go to down dog, seat high. Fill with air. Empty. One more in. All your breath out. Right foot forward, warrior one. Back heel goes down, arms rise up. Warrior two. Right toes forward, left toes to the left. Right arm to your right leg, left arm to the ceiling, side angle. Drop your eyes to your right toes to begin. Just to simply check in. Right kneecap faces straight forward. Shin bone parallel to a wall. You can keep your eyes there, or turn your eyes to the left so your ears stack. If it's all right with your neck, look up towards your left hand so you continue to roll your left shoulder up and away from your right. Take a breath in. One more exhale this side. Inhale to warrior two. Straighten your right leg. Push your hips behind you. Reach your right arm forward. And then right hand to your shin or some sort of prop. I've got my block today for triangle. Use your feet. Press your feet down. Use your hands and your arms. Spread them all wide. Each finger. Both arms pulling away from your torso. And then activate your torso. Squeeze your belly, squeeze your shoulder blades. Make a half goalpost with your left arm. Now reach your left arm past your head. Left arm all the way up. And right leg stays straight. Stand all the way up. Hands to your hips. And work pyramid. Right foot's going to stay, right leg is going to stay straight. Pull your back foot forward and out to the left. If the top of your mat had a 12 o'clock, your left toes would face somewhere between a 10 and 11. So it's a 45-degree angle. Hands rest at your hips. Gentle bend in your right knee, so it's not a lot and it's not locked out. Somewhere in between. Lace your fingers behind you. Draw your knuckles down, your chest up, eyes up first. Now just go halfway. You want to create a straight line from your tailbone through the very top of your head. Actively push both hips to the back. Actively pull your head forward. Now drop your arms now and drape over your right leg. And drop your head so it's super heavy. Eye gaze towards your belly button. Continue to fold over your right leg. Take Take a full breath. Breathe out. Inhale like you're going to do a halfway lift. Pull your head forward. Step your left foot to the back of your mat for the runner's lunge. Make a lot of space from foot to foot. Back knee down. Untuck your toes. This time drape over your right knee and your right shin. Seeking a deeper stretch now in the front of your left leg. Also targeting your hip flexor area in the front of your left leg. I like to see how close I can get my cheek or my chin to rest on my front knee, and on this side it's on the right knee. And how passive can I be in my hands with no pressure through the wrists. All right, lift your chest up, curl your back, toes under. Go to a high plank position. Bring your legs together. Spin your heels to the left. Left hand stays down, side plank. Right arm up. Push your heels to the back of your mat. Pull the top of your head to the front of your mat. As you engage your torso, waist squeeze, seat squeeze, leg muscles squeeze. Take a full breath in. High to low push-up. You rinse it out. Upward facing dog. Pull your chest forward. Downward facing dog. Empty your air. 2 breaths. 1 more. Left foot forward. Warrior 1. Arms go straight up. I think this is where I missed it last time. Warrior 2. Check in with your foundation. Left toes straight ahead. Right toes to the right side of the room. Side angle pose. Left arm to your leg. Right arm up. And go ahead and look at your left knee. What's it doing? If it divots more towards the arch, and I tell you what, this practice is good for you. It's just showing that you have tightness in your hips. So you can use your forearm to press your thigh and your knee out. So your thigh bone is coming straight out of your hip, and your knee is going towards your middle toes. Take a full breath in. Stay on the out breath. Do that once more. In breath. All your breath out. Warrior 2. You lift your chest. Triangle. Straighten your left leg. Push your hips back. Reach your left arm forward. Left hand to the mid of your shin, just a couple inches below your knee. Water bottle or some sort of prop. You're gonna use a yoga block. Right arm goes up. Connect to your feet. Squeeze up on both butt cheeks. Squeeze in on your low belly and your upper belly muscles. Squeeze in through your entire shoulder blade area. Reach up higher through your top arm. Push down firmer through your left. Draw a breath in. 1 more exhale. Lift your torso and your left arm all the way up. Hands rest at your hips. Pyramid left side. Left foot stays, left leg stays long. Draw your right foot out. So your feet are hip distance on a width stance and yardstick distance front to back. Interlace your hands. Change that out by finger. Knuckles go down, chest and face goes up to begin. Pull your belly in as you go into the halfway point to begin. You can imagine halfway you could set 3 glasses of water on you. 1 at your sacrum, your mid back, and where your upper back and your neck meet. Full breath, get even longer. Now drop your arms down, tuck your head down and in, take your eyes and look towards your belly. Let your upper back relax and get round, folding over your left leg. Inhale, create that halfway in your back, make some space. Scoot your right leg to the back of your mat, runner's lunge. Back knee goes down, left knee over your left heel, drape. Again, softness through your wrist, your jaw, your neck. A full breath in, long breath out. Come to high push-up. Just bring your legs to touch. Right hand down, side plank. Spin your heels to the right. Stack your legs. You can also stagger your top leg in front of your bottom foot. Squeeze in everything from your kneecaps to your lowest ribs. Push down to expand and lift up. Get long front to back of your body. Take a full breath in. High to low push up. Full breath out. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths. Big, big exhale. And come to your knees. Hero pose. Do toenails on your mat so the soles of your feet face upwards. Let your seat rest on your heels. Let your hands rest palms down on your legs. Roll your shoulders up and back. Hold the crown of your head up. Turn your eyes and look to the right. Get a little stretch in your neck. Not much, but a little. And turn your head and look to the left. Back to the center. You do that again, but change out your feet. So this time you tuck your toes. Do this one profile with you. My toes are tucked. So I get my pinky toe out of the way. You sit down. Okay, so if this one, just remember, if this one's challenging for your knees, you have knee injury, too much tension, you can use a block, a bolster, a pillow, a cushion. You can place the block at your low shins below the belly of the calf muscle really, and let your seat rest. You'd be higher, so I'll just stay in this one. Your toes are tucked though, yeah. Okay, now take your right ear to your right shoulder. Drift your eyes and your chin towards your right armpit. Right ear, right shoulder, and face up. Opposite side, left ear, left shoulder. Eyes and left chin towards your left armpit. Left ear, left shoulder, and face up. If you have a prop, remove it. If not, it's all good. We'll do supported bridge today. Supported bridge does use some sort of prop. So if you don't have a prop, you're going to do it strong today, you'll do full bridge. Grab your prop, low or medium setting, horizontal, so it captures both hip bones, your sacrum. Let your arms rest palms up. They can be down beside your seat, out wider, a letter T, a cactus, or even box out right above your head. Let mine be out like the V, so my shoulders still continue to drop away from my ears. My gaze is straight up. So you've gone through the practice and you've heated your muscles in the sun salutations. You worked large muscle groups and spinal health and your twisting. The yoga sit, you opened up the inner band of your legs, outer hip muscles in a really gentle, passive way. Not that that means that was an easy shape. You went into standing one-legged poses, the standing leg raise, your tree. Really great for stability, balance, standing on one foot. I mean, when we're running, it's like one foot in the other foot. We have to be able to navigate and move through life as freely as we can. We went into our side angle and our triangles, which are really strong grounding poses, still bringing more heat and stretch to large muscle groups. And from all that work, you now go into poses where you expand. This is a back bending. And today, just a real gentle, supported one with the use of a prop. Just a few more breaths. If you've been up in bridge this entire time, lower down and come back up for like 2 more breaths. One more in breath. You'll come all the way down. You'll take your feet wide on your mat. Let your knees hug inwards towards one another. Let your palms rest down face on the floor. Make sure your low back is flat. The pelvis is heavy on the floor. Shoulder blades heavy on the floor. Back of your head heavy on the floor. Now the opposite. This is lying release, and the opposite is butterfly pose, Supta Baddha Konasana in yoga language. Feet together, knees out wide. Sometimes I like to rest my hands on my inner thighs or push my thigh bones away from my pelvis to make some more space. And sometimes I just let my arms drop. We only did supported bridge today, so we won't do too much core work. Always want to bring in the posing muscles to strengthen the body. So plant your feet down, bring your thighs and your knees to touch. Really squeeze up on your knees. Interlace your hands behind your head. Look up above your face and crunch up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your shoulder blades lifted. Extend your right leg forward. Bring your knees to touch. Flare your right toes, crunch up, and look at your right toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulder blades stay lifted, right leg stays lifted. Now right foot down, seal it on the floor. Left leg straight, knees squeeze together, left toes flare. Eyes to your toes, crunch up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left toes down, head down, legs straight up, palms up. It's tiny. Heels pulse to the ceiling 10 times. 10, 9. This is low belly. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees to your chest. Take your hands to your feet, outer edges or arches. Feet and knees go wide, happy baby. Hug your knees into your chest. We'll do legs up the wall. If you have a prop, use a prop. I'll demo hands. Place your thumbs together, palms down. Let your seat and your hips rest on your hands, your forearms, your wrist. Extend your legs all the way up. This is legs up the wall. I always think of like getting the sensation where your feet are floating to the heavens. Pelvis is heavy once more. Shoulder blades are heavy on the floor. Back is heavy on the floor. Inversions are great for your body. Great for circulation. This one's a passive one. Passive doesn't mean your legs are not working. This may be very intense on the back of your legs if you have tight hamstrings. If you have a wall at your place where you're doing your yoga today, you can let your legs be completely flush on the wall from butt cheeks to the very edge of your heels. Anywhere from 1 minute to about 3 minutes of an inversion. I'm going to bring like a different sensation to your overall body. I can't tell you what that's going to be because it's different for every single body. When I worked a job in my late 20s and earlier 30s, I would go to the gym, I would do a workout, and I'd go into the little sauna room and click on the timer, and I'd take legs up the wall in that wooden hot room for about 5 to 7 minutes. Some days it was only 3 minutes. And it just left me feeling recharged, like I could get through the rest of the day. My work at that time was stressful. It was good, but it was stressful. And this pose connected me to more balance. What are you connecting to right now? It's something I offered initially when the class began. Yoga, we build connection of body and breath, sensations, eye gaze, anything in a present moment. Begin to move your prop, whether it's your hands or forearms, a block, a cushion. Hug your knees into your body. Go to downward facing dog. Get slow. Be mindful. Step back, take a couple of breaths. Lift your right leg up behind you. Point into your hip practice now. Half pigeon, right side. So your right knee is going to come to the right side of your mat, close to your right wrist. Left foot to left side of the mat, close to your groin. Back leg is long. And you reach your chest forward to the top of your mat. You can stay propped up on your hands, your forearms. Use any kind of cushion, prop for your head. Just 5 big breaths. Body's cooling down and unwinding. This is where you're beginning to stretch. All that work you've done prior. Your body is supple and ready. It's a safe place to stretch your hips after you've built a lot of strength and heat to your inner body. Large muscle groups. You've tapped into your hips in other poses. Warrior 1, Warrior 2. Slowly lift your chest up. Step to downward facing dog. Let your left leg lift up behind you. Step forward, half pigeon. Back leg goes long on your mat. Tuck your untucked toes, whichever is more comfortable. Your knee and your leg. You can stay up with your chest, forearms, or go all the way down. 5 deep breaths. You get a sense of quietness in your body right now, even if there are distractions going on. Even if there are thoughts happening in your head. Notice your hands to your elbows and what they're touching. Notice your forehead is touching anything or not. Notice the sensation of a mat, a rubber mat on your skin. And your breath, give it one more in. And then out. Last downward facing dog for the practice. Step back. Full breath in. Full breath out. Come down to sit. Today's fold is a wide-legged straddle fold. We didn't do straddle in our practice today. We did pyramids. Doesn't matter how wide your legs are. You want to be mindful that your edges of your heels are down, your toe tips face straight up, your toes are flared. Glue your butt bones down. You can press into the back. The straight spine. Like, don't think that low row machine that fitness facilities have. And lean forward like your sternum is pulling to the top of your mat. You're not rounding, keeping your chest open, your belly in. Eye gaze, drop forward and downwards. Your neck is neutral. It's not cocked up. Your chin is not going to the hollow space of your neck. Not only is this good for inner knee area, belly of your hamstring area. It's also really great for your low back. All the way up. You can take your right hand and your thumb in particular, we'll hitchhike your thumb, hook it underneath your right leg, knee, thigh, your shin area. Side stretch, left hand, reach for your right toes. Now Sternum onto your right knee, both hands and forearms on either side of your leg. Pull your face and your chest toward your right leg. Whatever your hands are touching, push down to lift your chest up like a little ball almost. Okay, left thumb, little hitchhiker thumb underneath your left leg. Right hand to your left toes, side stretch. Eyes to your left leg. Both hands and forearms on either side of your leg. Pull down. Push into the floor to lift your chest up. Very gently bring your legs in. One more fold. Both legs straight out in front of you. You've done it. You're almost done. Reach all the way up. Gentle bend through your knees. Seated forward fold. Drop your head last. Slowly lift your chest all the way up. All the way back onto your back. Supine twist. Press your right knee into your body. Use your left hand to carry it across your body. Extend out through your right arm. Turn your head, look to the right. One more stretch through your neck. Deep breath in. Take a deep, deep breath out. Do that one more in. One more out. Come on to your back side. Right leg goes long. Pull your left knee into your chest. Use your right hand. Go into supine twist. Turn your head, look to the left. Full breath in. Full breath out. One more. Empty all of your air. Into your backside. Lay down for Shavasana. Please just give this to your body. At least 2 minutes, upwards to 5 or more. Feet are wide. Palms face up. Close your eyes down. Let your skin, your muscles be heavy towards the earth. You do nothing. awareness to your body. It's laying down, being supported by the earth. Connect to the movement of your breath, your belly, and your chest. So your breath comes in through your nose, down through the back of your throat. And then as it reverses out through your throat, the back of your nose, and into the space. Full breath in. Long, long breath out. Move your fingers. Move and flare your toes. Hug your knees to your chest. And slowly come up to a seated position. Sit in any position that's comfortable for you. Firm through your seat, long in your back. Prayer hands to your heart center. Close your eyes down. I acknowledge you for doing this practice today. Come back to it as many times as you like to reduce stress, reduce tension, stretch your body, strengthen your body, and to build these connections of what's really going on. Thumb knuckles to the center of your forehead. With gratitude, with grace, and with respect, draw a full breath in. Namaste. Thank you guys. Really, really great job. So glad you had joined in to do this practice today. Again, I'm Shannon Jones. If you have any questions, store them up and I will be available to answer them for you sometime in the near future. Thank you guys. Have a great day. Be blessed. Bye.